Hi everyone, it's Anne back with you. Thank you very much for clicking on the video today. What you can see on the top of my desk here are some more of those wonky houses, but these ones are grungy wonky houses. And I have to thank Bonnie and Clive for this idea. After my last video was posted on the wonky houses, Bonnie and Clive left a comment saying that they would like to see me do some with my grungy papers, and I thought that was a great idea, so here we are. I've done these ones and they're pretty much the same as the other wonky houses, obviously using different materials. I'm using the grungy papers, and I've added a couple of other materials that I didn't use in the first lot. So I'll just clear the decks and I'll make one and show you how I did it. Okay, we're going to need some grungy papers, and the grungier the better. These are leftover scraps that I have, and I'm just going to roughly tear a rectangle, which is going to be the basis of my house today. Now, of course, you can nip over to the shop and get the template, and you can use the template to cut or tear out some shapes for the houses for yourself, but I just like to tear mine out roughly. Okay, well, that will be the basis, and we'll use the wider bit for the bottom. Going to need something for the roof, and I've got this corrugated card that I've dyed. We need a wider bit than that, so again I'm just going to tear it, because the rougher the better for this, I've found. It's about the right width. Okay, and I'll just start by gluing on the roof. Doesn't matter if it's not on straight. In fact, it looks probably better if it's a bit of an angle. Looks more wonky. We've got the roof on, and what do we need now? We need windows. Okay, now I've got here a square punch, but you don't have to use a square punch. It's very small. You can use anything just to make a hole, and then use your scissors or a blade to cut out a rough rectangle. But because I've got this punch, I'm going to use this. Okay, rough enough. And now I'm going to put some timbers around the windows. So use the famous Many blade scissors, and let's cut out some strips like that. Some glue around the edge. And then just put a little bit of darker paper around the windows just to represent some timbers, like that. This one. the last one. Like that. Now, as you can see, if that was supposed to be, you know, a piece of work, that's a complete mess, but because it's a grungy house, it works. And we need a door. So I'm going to tear out a door. I might have a kind of red door. How's that going to be for size? Yeah, that works. They're such fun to make these, and I love them when you see them all together, because it's like a, as I said in the other one, they've all got a personality, so I love to see them all together in a row. Okay, and we need a little door handle. Got another little punch. So I'll find a little bit that's darker. Just a dab of glue. Put my door handle on. There. Okay, now what else? Now we need a chimney. And for the chimney, I think I will use a piece of this. You only need the tiniest bits to do this. So, you know, I find because of that I tend to hold on to every little scrap, which is a crafter's nightmare, I guess, because you end up with millions of scraps. But at the end of the day, if you end up with something that you like out of scraps, it's very satisfying. Okay, I've just cut a little notch in that just to make it look more like chimney pots, and I'll put that on there. Today I don't like that there. Okay, now I've found these ones look better if they're kind of on a bit of ground. See if you can see what I mean. Like, I made this one, then put a little bit of ground and a couple of flowers beneath that one. This one the same. So I might find a bit that I can use for some ground. Might go back to the very grungy piece. Work if I just tear a little bit more off there, and I'm going to put a little bit of extra grunge on it. With some ink. Alright, a little bit of glue along the bottom of the house. Pop that down. Now we're going to need some front steps. So I use a little bit of the corrugated card again. It's a little bit wide. There we go. That will work. If you make it the width of your door and then bring it a little wider, it looks like it's coming down towards you. I'll just push the corrugations up a bit to accentuate them. The more grungier and the more texture you have on your papers, the better these turn out. Okay, now I would like a little bit of garden, so here I've got some grungy cheesecloth. I'm just going to cut a little piece. Doesn't matter about shape because you can scrunch it up with the glue. And I'm going to put it here where the house meets the ground. Just scrunch it up as you go. Need a bit more glue. Okay, and I might have another piece at the other side. Okay, I like it. Shift those out of the way. What else can we put on there? Got some string here that I've dyed. I got the whole ball and just dunked it into some dye. Took ages to dry, but when it did, it's you know, a nice useful ball of string. I don't know how deep the colour will go. I guess we'll find out over time. And glue and a couple of bits of string like that. And that tiny bit of cheesecloth I had, see, even the tiniest bits come in useful. That's crazy, isn't it? Come here. Couple of raggy flowers. They're blowing in the wind. Oops. Come on, stuck. Okay, I might need to let that dry now, but I'm sure you get the idea. The only other thing I like to do is put some yellow or something behind the windows. I haven't done it to all of them, but some of them I have, just to emphasize that there's a light on inside. A bit big. Okay, so somebody's home, the lights are on and you're very welcome. Okay, well that's probably enough on that one. This one I put on some ready-made flowers, the little birdie flowers, and this one, instead of a chimney, I gave it a piece of string, the same dyed string that I'd used, just to try and make a little bit of fake smoke coming out the chimney. These ones I did along the lines of my shrooms. I made fungi shaped ones and then just added the doors and the windows up the stalk of the mushroom. And this one's got a vine with flowers, and that one's like the flowers that we've just done. These are probably all very self-explanatory. This one was a different shape. There's a similar shape on the template. That was a more round one. That one's very hillbilly. I just love them. They're just all got different personalities. This one, when I made it, I didn't feel like it was enough on its own, so I made another little piece that sat on the front, and it's like a front porch. Okay, that's it for today then. I hope you do have fun making these grungy houses, and I really do thank Bonnie and Clyde for the idea. And I'll be back soon with another video, and I thank you very, very much for watching today. Have fun. Bye for now.